Okay, so today, you guys, we're going to move into just our standard algorithm, and we're not going to do area model anymore. And we're just going to work on getting larger and larger with the numbers we're multiplying. So we're going to start with the 2 by 2 again, just to kind of warm us up. So 27 times 53. And again, just like we would do in our area model, we're going to start with our ones place. So we're going to forget about the tens place for right now and not think about the tens place, right? So 3 times 7 is 21. So I leave the ones and I regroup the tens. Again, if you need to use your multiplication chart, you can use your multiplication chart to get these math facts. Then I have to do the ones place times the tens place. 3 times 2, I can think. 2, 4, 6, or I can say 3, 6, so 6. And don't forget to add my 2 in up there. So that is 8. And remember, this is the ones place. So when we would be doing the area model. Well, now we have to go in our tens place, right? And to show that we're in our tens, remember this 5 is really not a 5, it's really 50s. Remember when we would multiply by a 10, we would add the 0 on the end there. So now I'm not going to think about the 3. So now I'm going to think 5 times 7 is 35. So I put my 5, cross off that, and I regroup with my 3. So 5 times 2 is 10 plus 3 is 13. So since I have nothing to regroup and put over, and then I just add those up. So these, remember, are two partial products that we would have got when we added our numbers from inside the area model. 1, 13, 4, and 1. So our answer is 1,431. Okay, we're going to try one a little bit bigger now. We're going to do a 3-digit. 317 times 29. Okay, same thing. We're going to forget the 2 for right now, and we are just going to multiply by the ones place. So remember when we would do the box, you'd have 3 different things we were multiplying this 9 by. So 9 times 7 is 63. So I put my 3, regroup the 6. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 6 is 15, and I regroup my 1 over. Remember, we're shifting over. 9 times 3 is 27, plus 1 is 28. And I have nothing to regroup. So this would be the ones place when we would add up all the numbers inside the ones place. Now we're going to do the tens place. So I need to have my 0 there to represent the tens, and we can cross off those because we're not going to use those anymore. So now I'm going to shift over to my tens place, and I have to do this tens times every single number up top. And I start with the ones. 2 times 7 is 14, so I put my 1 place, and I regroup the tens place. Go to the next place. 2 times 1 is 2, plus my 1 is 3. And then I go to the next place. 2 times 3 is 6, and I have nothing. So now I can add them because I've done every single one. So 3, 9, 11, regroup, 8, and 9. So my answer is 9,193. Okay, so we're just going to keep practicing and getting a little bit bigger with our numbers. So now we're going to let's do 314 times 236. So now, right, unlike the ones above, I only had a tens place. So now I'm going to add a third one on there because I'm going to do the hundreds place as well. So let's start with the ones place first, right? The ones place. I'm going to forget about the 2 and the 3. I'm not going to worry about those right now. I'm just going to do the 6. 6 times 4 is 24. Regroup my 2. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 2 is 8, and 6 times 3 is 18. I have nothing. So that was just my ones place. So we just are going to not think about those. Then I'm going to go, right next is the tens place. And remember, I need my 0 in the tens place. Should represent that I'm using the 0. I'm not going to think about the 6 now, and I'm not going to think about the 2. I'm only going to think about the 3. 3 times 4, 12. Regroup my 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. And 3 times 3 is 9. And I also make sure, if you noticed, I'm making sure I'm lining up each number directly under that place value. I'm not going out anywhere else. Okay, so now we're going to add on today the hundreds. That means I'm going to do 2 zeros. Okay, because remember when we thought that concept way back, when 110 is 1 0, 100 is 2 zeros or 2 place value columns, and then 1,000 would be the 3. So now we're going to start with our hundreds place, right? This is saying that this is a 200. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. And 2 times 3 is 6. And notice how I just keep moving out. And then I'm going to add everything up. So 4, 10, 13. Actually, sorry, look, see? Slow down. So this is 10. Don't forget to put your 1 up there. So we have 10, 14. There we go. Regroup my 1. So we have 10, and 10 is 20. Regroup my 2. 2 and 6 is 8. So my answer is 80,404. So that's a 3 by 3. Okay, we're going to do one more that's a little bit larger. So I told you we'd do one of each size. And flip my paper over. Okay, we're going to start with 1,882 times 296. Now see, I'm being very careful about lining up my place value so that I know that when I come to do my stuff later on, it lines up perfectly. So we're going to start with our ones place first. So I'm only looking at the 6. I'm not worried about the 2 or the 9. 6 times 2. Oop, I was adding there. See, mistakes happen. 6 times 2 is 12. So you leave the 2, and I regroup the 1. 6 times 8 is 48, plus 1 is 49. So I leave my 9, regroup my 4. 6 times 8 is 48, plus 4 is 52. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 5 is 11. So again, there is my ones place. I've done this. Think about this right here. Do all of that. Okay. So now I'm going to go into my tens place. I'm going to put my 0. So I'm representing that I'm in the tens place, and I'm going to use the digit that's in the tens place, which is the 9. So now I'm going to go back to the ones. 9 times 2 is 18. Regroup my 1. 9 times 8 is 72. Plus 1 is 73. Regroup the 7. 9 times 8 is 72. Plus 7 is 79. Plus 7. And 9 times 1 is 9. Plus 7 is 16. And now I'm going to do my hundreds. So because I'm in my hundreds, I'm going to do 2 zeros. And I'm going to be very careful to line up all of my place value. Very easy. So now I'm going to do the 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 8 is 16. Plus 1. 2 times 8 is 16. Plus 1 is 17. And 2 times 1 is 2. Plus 1 is 3. And then I can add this all up. So 2 in the zeros, there's 2. That's 17. I'll make my 7. Regroup my 1. 2, 3, 6, and 4 is 10. Regroup my 1. That's 10 and 7. Regroup my 1, right? There's a lot. So we have 8 and 7 is 15. Regroup my 1. 2 and 3 is 5. And then I go 1, 2, 3 and put my comma. Okay, so today that's what we're going to work on.